In this video I'm going to show you how to access Facebook Live from your telephone. In another video I'm going to show you how to do this from your desktop. It's slightly more involved, but if you are wanting to work from your desktop, maybe you want to show people slides if you're teaching, for example, that's also a possibility. But for live off-the-cuff content, using your phone is obviously the easiest way to do this. First things first, you're going to need the Facebook Page app. Now this is different to the Facebook app. The Facebook app allows you to access your profile. Your profile is you as a person and how you represent yourself on Facebook. Instead, we are using a page, and remember we went through this earlier on when we set up a Facebook account in order to get access to Facebook Audience Insights and Facebook's advertising platform when we were doing market research back in the business section. So we're going to be using the same login details that you used to create that page. So this is the Facebook Page app with the orange flag on it. I'm going to open it up. I've gone ahead and created a new placeholder, a business, for the purposes of this demo. Obviously yours will probably look a little more fleshed out with a header, a proper title, maybe some content down here, things that we went through at the beginning of the audience section. Right now though, I just want to show you the live functionality. Now it is hidden away a bit, so we're going to click on Publish here on the left. You can write something here, but what we are going to do, if you see at the bottom right, we see photo, gallery, text, that's like word art, and also live video. These are the different things we can do. So we are going to click live video. It's going to ask for the camera, and then my face pop up. Microphone, absolutely, there we go, that's me. So you can do all of this kind of stuff at the bottom, depending on what your brand is, maybe that's relevant. For the most part it's not going to be though. These aren't particularly professional, but again, totally depends on you and your brand. Maybe you want to create a more fun persona instead. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong place. So you want to be looking at your camera. I'm currently recording with one microphone here and my telephone capturing onto my computer, so it's a little bit off. I'm not set up for this properly, but this allows you to go directly to your public using your telephone. So let's say you are a fitness instructor and you have a fitness business. You might do a Facebook Live before or after a workout talking about what you've just covered with your client, or maybe it's your personal workout, but you're there giving information, providing value in a very direct manner. There's nothing more personal really, apart from being physically face-to-face with people. So at the bottom here you see Start Live Video. Audience restrictions we don't need to worry about now. You can turn on your flash, as you see in the top up here, but that is, I mean, generally you want to find a place that's well lit instead of relying on the light on your camera. I'm doing this on an iPhone. This is going to be basically the same on whatever device you're using. So what do I do to go live? Well, at the bottom you see Start Live Video. I press the button. It's going to give me, there we go. Now you can see up here we have gone live. This is now going out directly onto Facebook. You need to make sure that you have a decent quality connection, because otherwise it will get compressed, and you might even become inaudible if your connection's really bad and the audio isn't getting picked up, and that's pretty bad. Video you can live with, audio you need to have it clear, you need to be heard by the people who are watching. Now, because this is a totally new page, nobody's watching. This is good for your first few videos, and this is why I actually recommend people go ahead and use live video in order to get over themselves. We all have this this block about hearing ourselves and seeing ourselves, especially on video, especially so close like here, but we just have to get over ourselves. When other people look at us, when other people watch us in videos, they don't have such a strong reactions as we do. They just think, oh yeah, that's Kyle. Whereas when I first started doing this, when I first started I did voice initially over various courses I created. Now I do video because it's so much faster. I had massive problems, and these were totally in my head. I used to think people are gonna, scream at me and shout at me and tell me I'm awful and I should get off the camera, etc. They don't do that, and if they do, they're going to be in the minority. If you're providing value, if you're helping people out, generally they're going to be receptive. Yes, you're opening yourself up to some less than great characters. You can always block them. We'll talk about this a bit more in some other videos, but the people coming into your tribe, the people that you're going to be communicating with on a more regular basis, these are people who have actually opted in to hearing from you. Therefore, they do want to hear from you, and this is a very direct way to do it. If this page had any followers at all, I might start to see at the bottom down here, I might start to see people arriving and watching me while I stream live. This can be off-putting the first time it happens. Suddenly somebody somewhere is sitting on their phone watching you talk live to them, but you'll get used to it again. So going live is a great way to deal with your first few videos, because it doesn't allow you to stop and start and stop and start again and again and again. And this is a problem I find a lot of people have. If they're recording onto their telephone and they start umming and ahhing, or they forget the here we go, I'm doing it now, they forget the train of thought that they were trying to follow, the first and the immediate response is simply to stop it and start again, because that is an option. That's something we can do. But by doing that, we don't get any better at the actual skill of talking to camera. This was not a back in the early days of TV and film and even radio, this wasn't really an option. You couldn't record, get it perfect, and then send it out. We used to have live TV, which was much cheaper and quicker and easier to run. And film was so expensive that you had to really get it in 1 or 2 takes. Now with digital technologies, we're kind of spoiled, because I could technically stop and start this again and again and again, just delete each time, and I'm not wasting any money, I'm wasting my time, but it's doable. We need to get out of these bad habits, and the best way to do that is just to do it. You just bite the bullet and practice. You talk to camera, and be assured, and this is quite a nice, this is nice for your confidence, be assured that whatever you put out first time is going to be rubbish. That's fine. Even the best speakers, people who are great at getting on stage and talking to an audience, they tend to not be very good on video. I've seen quite a few people who are professional speakers, and as soon as they have a camera shoved in their face, especially if they're holding it and they have control of the camera, then they'll start, let me do that again, and they'll start stopping and starting, and it would take them an hour to finish a 3-minute video. Your first videos, regardless of your skill, aren't going to be very good. Just get used to that. Don't worry about that. You can, and this is a really nice exercise, if you find somebody that you really admire on YouTube or any video-based platform, go and look at their early videos, go and look at the first things they put out. Unless they've deleted them, which some people do, you'll see that they're not great. They're not great videos at all. But what they did, and most people don't do this, is they kept going. The persistence allowed them to get better at the skill. It's not a natural skill, but if you keep doing it, you're going to get better. That's just how these things work. You'll get feedback, you'll be able to watch yourself, and you'll be able to improve. Going live means we lose the perfection of re-recording, which I've just talked about, but that also means we can produce a lot more content more fluidly and more easily, which allows us to go up that learning curve a lot faster than if we were to stop, start, and make everything perfect. We make small and many errors by going live in order to improve as quickly as possible. I'm not perfect, I know that, and I have no problem with that. I'm still happy to talk to camera and create a piece of content, which I know is a massive step up on me from, wow, even last year I could not do this. I would not be able to do this at all. I still hide from cameras and photographs, by the way. I haven't got over that. So this gives you an idea of how easy it is to get onto Facebook Live. The only reason more people don't do it is they're scared of cameras. They're scared of talking live and the ums and the ers that will come out of them naturally. that's fine. And also because it's a little bit hidden away inside Facebook pages inside the app. It's a bit easier via the Facebook profile app, that's just the Facebook app, and it's really easy via Instagram. But to use it effectively, we need to use Facebook pages in order to go to our audience, because we're building an audience. That's the whole purpose here. And on this particular app, it's a little bit hidden away, but I've just shown you how to do that and how to immediately go live to an audience of people. Okay, so grab your phone, install the Facebook Pages app, and just have a go. If it's a brand new page like this, the dummy one that I'm using, nobody's going to see. It's a very low stakes learning environment, so really there's nothing stopping you from going ahead and shooting a video. Now you can, once you've recorded the video, once you've gone live with the video, you can download it from Facebook and turn this video into something that's more evergreen, so it's not live. And we're going to be talking about that shortly in this audience section. For now, grab the app, have a go, and be rubbish and get better.